Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here at Earth and Sky. We always appreciate your comments, your feedback, and when you subscribe to our channel, know that you can always hit that bell button to get notifications as often as you like on our channel. We are continuing that series about the law of karma. We had a couple people that reached out to us saying that they never knew that the law of karma had so many different facets to it. Oftentimes in life we hear about, that's karma, you better watch out, or I better be getting some good karma for this. And that's just one facet of karma. So I appreciate each of you that have been writing into us. We appreciate that. And this one, the 11th law of karma, is the law of patience and reward. This law, I kind of like the fact that it's the 11th law with numerology. We know that the number 11 is the master of illumination. So this is where the light shines down and brings things to the light so that we can see it, so we know what we're dealing with. We can see what's in front of us. And this 11th law does that in a way, in the fact that sometimes you have to have a great deal of patience to get the reward that you're looking for. Every type of thing that we are wanting to bring into our lives requires a degree of effort to be able to receive the reward that we're looking for. And sometimes the greater the challenge, the greater the patience that's required, the harder the work that's required, the greater the reward is that comes through because of it. This law teaches us also that what you focus on is what increases in your life. Whatever you're looking at, what your brain focuses on, what you're thinking about when you're laying in bed trying to fall asleep at night, or those things that you wake up thinking about or that occupy your mind during the day, think about what those thoughts are, because that is exactly what is increasing in your life. If you find that you are often toiling and worrying about what this person has or what that person has, or will it work out or won't it work out, that energy that you're putting into it is going to increase. When you worry, things will come in that show you need to be worried. When you have certainty and trust, things will start coming in that show you the universe has your back. You can have certainty, you can have trust, and have patience to see these rewards flow into your life. This law also teaches us that you should never compare yourself to others. You know why you should never compare yourself to others? Because when you do, you will find yourself dancing in the energy of lack, fear, and doubt. So often it seems to be part of the human condition that someone will look at someone else and think, well, why do they have that? Why do they deserve that? Well, I don't have that. Maybe I should have that. Maybe it's not something you ever thought you even wanted and you don't really need. But you feel like because someone else has it, suddenly you need to have that new thing as well. And it starts to dance these energies within your brain that says, well, maybe I don't have as much as I should, and why don't I deserve that? And that essence of lack, the three components that really keep us away from the light, that keep us away from being able to bring in whatever it is that we need, that we want, that we desire in life. The three things that separate us, that cause the illusion that we have so often in this world, is lack, fear, and doubt. And when you doubt yourself to be able to create the life of your dreams that you deserve, that you work on, then that doubt creeps in and it starts to create an illusion that separates from the light. And when you start to look at others and you think, well, they just got this new thing, or they got this new thing and I don't have that, you start feeling like maybe you're lacking. And maybe if you really look at your life, you're not lacking all that much probably. But that sense of lack comes in and you feel farther from the light and farther from the goals that you want in life. And it's each of those things that we need to clear out of our head and stay very present with seeing, what do you have in your life? What is working in your life? How can you release lack, fear, doubt, and worry so that they aren't dancing in your brain, drawing more of the same? it causes us to focus on that feeling of what we don't have, but what's a really wonderful thing is to work on retraining your brain so that when you see someone else that has something, maybe you have it, maybe you don't have it, but you start to generate this bit of excitement within you and you think, oh, that's so great that they got whatever that is, and I'm so happy for them, and genuinely be happy and genuinely not even relating it to yourself at all. I know yesterday when I was driving in the car, I was thinking about this a bit as I saw someone driving the opposite direction with a mattress on top of their car, and I thought, oh boy, I bet they're so excited they're getting a new bed in their house. And you send, as you think those thoughts, you send that positive energy to them. Automatically, it's going to flow more positive energy to yourself as well, but sending those bursts of love, those bursts of excitement, and pulling yourself out of your own brain and out of being preoccupied with what does this mean to me in life. It allows you to expand that light to all of your fellow humans, whether you know them or it's a stranger driving past the opposite direction while you're in a car. It's going to start retraining your brain, and as you do this, it will start allowing you to reach in to get what you want in life. Why do we do this where we start comparing with other people? It all comes down to desire. Desire is a very primal instinct in life. Often we feel that we need a desire for relationships, or we desire tangible things in our life, or we desire experiences. And it's good to have desire. It's what motivates us. It's what drives us. But it's also important to remember, to come back to remembering the most important desire to have in your life is the desire for the light, the desire to bring more of the goodness, the certainty, more of the aspect of that divinity and whatever that means to you, bringing that into your life, because as you do that, you begin to remember that really you're not separated from anything that you want to have in your life at all, because we all come from this same primal energy, the same creation energy that creates us within us, that we are creators of within ourselves. And as you remember and you have desire for more of the light, in the light of what it is itself, you start bringing up that creation energy within yourself so you can start creating, manifesting, doing all kinds of amazing and incredible things within your life, with an effect of it being centered on that which is going to promote more good in your life and more good around you for all of those that are around you. So instead of comparing yourself to others and what they have, begin to look at what you have within yourself. Really take stock. What is in your life? What are you happy to have? What are you maybe not so happy to have, but you see that is there in your life, because we all have a mixture of all of these things. And start really learning how to see the good in your life. I know depression can have kind of a tricky effect when people start to worry, anxiety or depression, any of those. It starts to have this tricky effect where you start not really seeing things for just what they are in your life, but it comes through this clouded lens of nothing quite seems as great as maybe it was, or nothing seems like it's quite working like it should. And yet when that veil of depression is lifted, if you're in a good mood and you feel joy flowing in your life, whether it's normally that way or you just have this great burst of a good day, everything in your life starts to look a little bit better. Relationships look better, the things you have look better. You start seeing with this greater clarity. And that really brings us into being able to understand how our perception of this is all created within the mind. That's how you can have someone that is homeless and struggling and may not have much of anything, but still finds joy in their day. And you may have someone that is in an incredible mansion with everything that they want, yet their mind is often worried about losing what they already have, and how do they keep it, and they don't take the time to really enjoy what's there. We all have the opportunity, regardless of what we see around us in our lives, to pull through, to release those veils of illusion, to see what we really have, and to start to have patience to see the rewards that come from all of the things that we do, drawing the light into ourselves and being able to experience so many different things in this life. So again, instead of comparing yourselves to others, Look at what you do have. See the good that's in your life. Even when life has those moments of chaos and struggle, there is always good somewhere. And sometimes it's especially during those moments of chaos and struggle that we need to take a step back and look and see what's really going on. What do we really have? What do we really need to work on within our lives? All rewards require work. And rewards that have a really true lasting value usually require more patient and persistent work to bring them in fully. Sometimes when life is going really, really well, we forget that we need to still focus and feel the gratitude for all of the things that we have, the people, the experiences, the moments of joy, the moments of reflection, the moments of chaos that teach us those lessons as well. If we don't do this, if we don't take the time to stop and really look and examine what's there, we may tend again towards worrying about losing it. So stay present in this moment. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the others in your life. And this comes with this law of karma, not just about your work and having patience with what you do, but having patience with all of those around you. When you go to the grocery store and maybe you're in the express lane with 3 items and the person in front of you has maybe 23 items, but being able to have patience with yourself, not knowing what their story is or their lessons are, having patience brings rewards in your life. Being able to learn how to separate your mind from negative events is another really key factor in this. Being able to see that who you are, who the light of your soul is separate from any of these other events. Separating it from your mind, your logical thinking part, because what you focus on is what you bring into yourself. So being able to have that distinction and continuing to do your best moving forward, because eventually everything really will work out in your favor. Even if it doesn't appear as though it is today, as you keep persisting with it, keep moving forward, it will begin to work out. True joy, that really lasting, true, pure joy that can stay within you, that becomes magnetic around you, comes from doing what one is supposed to be doing and having certainty, the strong certainty of knowing that the reward will come in the right time as it is supposed to. Perhaps not in your timing, but it will happen. It will come through. Trusting that and always learning to take stock with what you do have and being able to see that moving forward. I hope that gives you some insight for reflection on your day ahead and that you implement those thoughts as you go through the week. Think about this as you go to bed tonight and pay attention to where your thoughts are as you're laying there in bed at night and as well as first thing in the morning. We look forward to seeing you next week as we talk about the 12th law of karma on our 12 Laws of Karma series. Have a great week. Thank you.